Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Becca, Billy, good morning, Safe, good morning, YouTube, good morning. How's everybody doing? We got 3 minutes to the cash market open. We got a market is in sync on the long side. Huge move overnight with a gap and a retest and a cover. That's just a nice little recovery from November the 7th price action that was dramatic on the downside. So the market is recovering here, and as long as we continue to trade above the 500, we have a good chance at a continuation trading higher. Let's take a quick look here. I'm gonna post an order just to make sure that my orders are going through. Okay, and they are going through. Canceling. All right. All right, 1 minute, 1 minute. As far as news coming up today, 8:45, you have Mausoleum speak at 8:45. That's one of the FOMC members. Really not a big red folder. Don't see any huge news pending unless something comes up and president talks and stuff like that. That's a big deal. I mean, I think the big move that we saw overnight is a reflection of the market anticipating the reopening of the government. So they're pretty much factoring that in. All right. $29. Okay, so the market opened. My quotes are a little bit delayed. Understand what's going on here. Okay. Let's see if we can catch up here. I'm seeing 62s right now. What do you see? We should be catching up here in a minute. I mean, they have to eventually release it, right? All right, so let's talk about a couple things here. The opening range, we're at 84, so we're actually above this level right now. The level that we need to be, the levels that we need to be kind of concerned about is, here you go, 518 to 58. And the mids are 40. I mean, really pretty much it's 40s and 38s. Market is in sync on the long side with a target of 595, and we'll reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 525. Really, actually, the 540s. If we break anything under the 540s, that's breaking the middle of the opening range, and that would be, kind of problematic. Trading at 70s right now, 75s, and we're ultimately 595 is our target. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed, moderate. Range is expanding. Behavior is long. We're hitting resistance. In the 90s. Billy, I'm sending you a private message, buddy. All right, nice, nice, nice. 60s, they're locking the 60s into the 90s. The private message is chat. Okay, you see it? Okay, good. Target hit. Next target is 620. 620. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. We're in and around a whole number here, so that's you would expect a bit of consolidation. Ultimately, the market is long, and there's hardly any volatility on the short side. The pullbacks are getting bought. We have bigger targets ahead of us, and the market is going to continue to do this till it hits a climax. So it just keep looking in the longs on the long side. I mean, what would get me involved is we hit the 60s so many times, so it's just one of those things that I mean, if it comes back to the 60s, would I take it? I may not, just due to the fact that we hit that level so many times already. It's just a strong level, but it may get exhausted if we just keep hitting it and going. So maybe higher, we'll see another base to get involved into. Market is long. Take a look at the big picture. We're trading above the opening range as well. Okay, so that's the big picture. See how market was in sync all the way through this level and now flipped toward the close of Friday, gapped up and ran. And where would resistance be? Globex of the 6th, right? Which is 48, 748. That's just an area where the market can come in here and just pause. 748, it's quite a distance away, but that is an inclination to the market. And the market is inclined to do that type of behavior when we're ripping like this. It just goes from one balance opening Globex to the next. Trying to fade this market, trying to short this market is not something I want to do right here, right now. If the market, if I'm thinking in terms of, hey, listen, where would the top be? Or should I start a small short somewhere and add to it? I'm doing it in an environment that is just decisively a buy environment. And there's like, you're, all what we're seeing is just order flow higher. So what has to happen in order for a short to start working? You at a minimum, we need to see 83. So that means that the market is out of sync. Then we'll see how the rallies are getting handled. Are they making a lower highs, and eventually a breakdown to 545 will get the market in sync on the short side. Then even then, you kind of have to watch out for kind of rip your face rally. So really not a short environment whatsoever. Order flow is on the long side. If you miss the longs, just wait. The market is going to pull back and give you an opportunity. It's okay. Stay disciplined. All right, so we hit the target. Next target is 645. 645. Target coming up. Competing. Target is hit. Next target is 670. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. Yeah, that logic. That's the biggest pullback we've had all day so far, and they bought it. That's exactly right, Billy. It's one of those markets because you just simply there's no legitimate pullbacks, and when the pullback happens, the market has already kind of factored in all the buyers already, and this pullback is a reversal. So right now the market is out of sync. Automatically, we are holding back on trying to go long, and waiting for the market to test. So your hesitation in these levels is warranted, you know. Market is 570. If they reverse 570, that would reverse the 200 and 100. The market would be in sync on the short side. We're seeing a lot of sellers coming in here. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. So we said in this kind of like 740 level is is Globex for November the 6th. Market ahead of that is coming in and getting faded. Testing harmony zone number 2, which is support. They're putting a captain setup long right here. That's a buy signal. We'll see if it holds. The buyers came in two places. One of them at harmony zone number 1. Second one is harmony zone number 2. You got a captain set up long, rallied back up. Market is out of sync. Market is out of sync. So I mean, they're making lower highs. There's two of them here. One is up here. Second right here. So that's pressure. Oh, they put another captain setup long here. Nah. DJ Mike, how are you, buddy? So the market is trading within the neutral zone, bouncing back and forth. Ultimately, if we start breaking anything over that 33, we should we should start to continue the upward momentum. Okay, I mean, I get that. Now the market's back in sync on the long side. Let's see if I can find an entry somewhere, man. Let's see here. 13, if I can get 13 half. Let's see if I can get a pullback there, and we'll go from there before it becomes a runaway train. Our big target is 70, 670. Zone 2 for the win, I know. I mean, they loved it. It just the market got out of sync there, which is that's natural, and I'm trying to stay trading in sync. Did you jump in on that one or no? I bet you did. Oh yeah. And it was very measured. I mean, you got a captain setup, then you got a switch trade that failed here into that run up. Now you got yourself a railroad long into this run up, and now the market is in sync. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis with a target of 670. I have an order to get filled if they are so kind. Going, going, gone. Is that what it is? All right. It's 9 o'clock, so let's see here. 33.43. Yeah, that paid. That paid. Let's see if we can get a deeper pullback. They're trying. A little bit of selling distribution level, lower highs, lower highs. But we're taking every pullback as a buying opportunity till proven otherwise. 40s. It is 23 half. I mean, the cloud is shifting negative here, so that's just a bit of an issue for me. I'm gonna take that order out and see if the 13s are gonna hold. You know, I kind of wanted the pullback to be while the cloud are positive, just in case the market is trying to stair step its way down. Even the 13 would work anyway, but let's be patient here. So 13 and a half. $23 and a half paid 10 points. I mean, they put a captain setup long on the 70, by the way, and that's at 21. So you have that protective behavior. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. I mean, I'll buy the 30s, 40s, okay. We should be rallying higher. Here we go. to the 50s. It's good behavior here. We're most likely going to hit 62 here very quickly against that 33. The market is putting on a captain setup short on 30 NT Rinko, but it's just such a strong market. I think they'll run it over into higher prices. So they didn't get down to that 13, and they're just churning around the 30 to a higher price. Bullish behavior. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. Target is 670. We're looking for our first trade. Another captain setup. Where is safe on this one? Here we go. That's a captain. That's a double captain setup right here. That should be a push higher too. Prices should be at 62 against that structure, which is the bottom end of it is 30. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Where's safe on this trade? There you go. Captain set up short on the 30 and Tirenko, by the way. Look at that. That's one here, and this is the second one. So now this is officially a distribution area that we are in. Because they put two captain setups on the long side. Now they're putting two captain setups on the short side. And the market is going to go through multiple rotations of pullbacks because of that type of behavior. So just kind of watch out of trying to get aggressively long here. You just give the market a little bit more room. We're going to go into this two-sided action. Still, the bias is on the long side, or rather be long than short. You just be a bit more careful and tighter with your longs if you take them. Yeah, they're about to go out of sync here in a minute. And that's the price of 20s. If you break the 20s, you're going to get a market that is two-sided at that point. It looks like that's what they're going to do. Yep. Here you go. Market is out of sync. That double captain setup was a telltale sign right there. Kind of kept us out of trouble, right? a potential captain set up short right here on this 20. So you know the whole area is distribution area, like we said. So you're gonna get this two-sided behavior. Probably they're gonna sell it off toward the 20s. Here you go. Testing and retesting. So they're gonna probably push it toward the 20s. Here you go. So there is sellers coming in. There are sellers coming in. I get it. Certain patterns the market is making. Is to test and retest. I'd rather be long than short, but aware of how the price is structuring itself. It's structuring itself for a two-sided market, and some of the sellers are coming in. I mean, they came in with this double captain setup on the 30, made a lower high, and now they're bouncing back to see if they make another lower high. If they do that, they're going to retest the 600. Like right here, 33s and 36s, if they sell those off, okay. Well, I mean, they didn't make a lower another lower high. I mean, the market's still out of sync, so let's just wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let them get above 60 and pull back. That would be a little bit better structure. And 33, let's see if the 33 even gets filled anyway. I posted 2 orders today and had to kind of cancel them because of the way the price is moving. They put a captain set up long right here, which is that's what they just did. Then the expectation is to go to 60 against that 43. There you go. So that 33 didn't even get filled. I mean, that means that I would have had to kind of take that captain setup into that run. Now the market is back in sync on the long side. Let's look for pullbacks to buy into this market. Where would that be? I mean, anywhere in the, like, I don't know, 53. Need a pullback. Our target is 670. Wow. I just noticed that. Did you guys see the 70 NT? Take a look at the 70. That was a captain set up long here into a captain set up short and retesting it. So that is an issue. How many charts do I have? I mean, there's a couple of other charts, the 70s and the 30s. I use them for reference, but really the big charts are the 200 and the 100, because sometimes you know those 200 and the 100 are so big of wrinkle bars. There are a lot of information hidden in the smaller ones. But the big decision makers are the 200 and the 100. Yeah, very possible. A potential captain set up short on the 100 if they break under the 20. And there's distribution going on up in these levels. I mean, we're seeing more of this two candles, one candle. Potentially, we could go to the 20 and put a captain set up short. That would be significant if we end up doing that, because that would lend itself to a push toward the 570 if the market does that. Market is long and strong. Sixes, 36s. Okay. They keep buying the dips, absolutely. I mean, that is a reflux of this market, you know, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of the direction we're going for. But aware of this two-sided market behavior. Okay, okay. They're making an attempt to add it here. That 20, if we hit that 20, we got ourselves a captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko. I mean, that would be a significant event. Whatever works for you. I'm kind of uh, block that whole after the market time for you. So if you okay, well, enjoy your trip, Sheila, and we will see you when you come back. You shoot earlier, 11:15. Okay, that'll work for me. Come on, baby. Let's see what they got. You break that 20, we got ourselves a captain set up short. Yep. Captain set up short on 100 NT Rinko. That is a behavior that is consistent with a push lower toward the 600 and potentially the 570s. Let's see if they rally this thing up and then put on resistance. I mean, anything in the 40s to the 53s, 40s and the 53s are places where this type of price structure can test. And if they test well, then you're going to start seeing a push lower. Definitely, we're entering a phase of two-sided market. The trending behavior is taking a pause. They're pushing. Cloud shifted, and there's a little bit of sustained selling consistent with this captain setup that we're seeing right now. We're probably going to test 600 here in a shortly. Testing harmony zone number one. We'll see if they get to that 30, 44, 36. Okay. I mean, that's testing in the middle of the range and coming in. Tested the 30s and came in. A little bit of more forceful push. Uh, Lower highs, what the market is doing. You could tell that the market is getting a little bit top heavy. I'd rather be long than short. However, we have a structure in the form of a captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko, and that structure is weighing down the market. So 600 is a very big possibility. Retesting of support between a 95 and 85, which is harmony zone number 2, is also a possibility in the coming minutes. Here comes the 600. And here you go. We're getting a little bit of selling going on here. Market sells off into a reversal, and rallies are shortable now on a scalping basis, be honest with you, till we shift the whole structure of the market. Like right now, you have such a distance between where we at and a retest of multiple places. 500, then the 320, which is where the market opened. So you're gonna get a two-sided market, and you're gonna start, market will connect and disconnect. But ultimately, a one candle reversal. Here you go. You got a follow-up candle. So we'll see how a rally, if it holds a lower high, then that will get us involved on the short side, and that's a big move. I mean, that is forceful and big move. 73 or 80. What is that? 83. What is 83? Okay. We don't want to see. Yeah, 83. Well, guess what? I mean, we are smack into the opening range, right? So right here, guess what? We broke the opening range, back into it, and now we're at that middle of it. So that's a critical level that should, well, the longs need to protect this. We start trading under this level, the market will speed up on on the sell side. So that's a defense point, and you could see a little bit of a buying pressure coming back in here. So the odds are they're gonna bust through 63 and go to the 70s and the 80s, and then come back to retest this area. This is a critical mid of the range price action, and they need to kind of hold on to it. If they don't. But that tells us a lot of information if they don't. Yeah, 63 failed. Next target is 520. I mean, they're putting a captain setup short right here, but we're at target number 4 of the sequence. I'd rather see higher prices before we. I mean, really, it has not it has not retraced from this, and that tells you how heavy the price action here. I mean, eventually they're gonna stop run. Switch trade here can be significant, but that you're running into this support. This is a support area. I mean, here we go. Captain set up switch trade, and this is support, and they're speeding up. Look at that. That's quick. Target is hit. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. I mean, what kind of kept me away is just the fact that we're at support. Yeah, good job, DJ. Have a good one, man. Yeah, we're starting to break the bottom end of that range. That's pretty severe stuff going on here. Oh, the 13. Okay, so the 13. We'll see. We're playing around a whole number. I'm looking for a rally to short into this market. This area is a test area for the trend, which is the harmony wave right here. So that is going to be a bit of a test to this pullback, and we're probably going to see a little bit of a rally back up to retest this selling pressure. We're coming into resistance number 1, harmony zone number 1. 23 and 33. All right, so they tested. That's a whole lot of trading going on here, DJ. Good job, buddy. Excellent, excellent. Oh, you copy traded? Okay, perfect, perfect. Good job. All right, so that's okay. So that's where they decided to sell it. Okay, target is 470. Big idea is look at that retest. I mean, now there's full fledged. They tested. So we talked about how important that level is. The 40. Market sold it, came tested twice the bottom end of the opening range, and off you go for lower prices. So that tells us that now this is going to be like we're measuring risk against this level between 20 and 60, 40 points. You start trading above 40, that that can shift the perception and personality, more biased to the long side. And if we continue to trade under that 40, these rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 470. We're almost there, and then there's another target under that. $96s. That's just support right here. Market is out of sync. Okay, here we go. You break the 500 and we'll start looking for another entry point. they're playing games around the whole number, but you know there's some good news here. Look at that. I mean, the market keeps hitting the middle of the range and responding, and it's responding back and forth, back and forth. That's weakness. It tells me that there's weakness. There's support around the 90 and the whole number, but they're trying to chew through it. And your line in the sand, our line in the sand, is the 540 and a half. I am on mute. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So what I was saying here is we got ourselves a line in the sand kind of deal where the market is, thank you, Becca, came out, it's the 40s and a half. So the market comes up to it and sells off, makes a lower high, sells off, makes switch trade, sells off. That's just a negative behavior right here. So we need to look for a rally against that level, and go short. And the target is in the 450s and lower against that 540 and higher. Market is in sync on the short side. Let's see if we get to that 14, 13 level. Like right here, let's see what they want to do. Sell pressure right here. Damn. The market is in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. Next target is 470. Target is coming up, 470. 470 coming up. Uh, 96 is it's holding. Mm. Damn, look at that. That's good. That's good. That's selling pressure coming in. I mean, they give you the impression that they're trying to buy it, and then they sell it around critical levels. I'm looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. I'm trying to stay away from the 500. Man, no trades for me so far today. We're gonna put a quality trade here. Let's do it. Performance. Putting the captain setup long here. So let's see if they're gonna try to push it above 500 again. That's interesting. I mean, they failed this. That's a six-prong captain setup. Wow, that's uh, that's a long behavior right here. If they close this candle above 95, and that will push us to the 506 and potentially the 20s if we close above the 95s. And you'll see it bursting right now in the next like 3 seconds or so. Yeah, we should get to that 500, like 506s. I mean, if they fail this, I'm all about the shorts. But, you know, this is a six-pound captain setup, so it's just it's gonna do what it's doing right now. Yeah. So I hit the sixes and faded. Okay. At least it got there. Yeah, I mean that's a 6 prong captain setup. So I mean I'm not gonna go against that one. You know, I'm looking for the shorts, so I see something like that. I know it's gonna at least get to that T1 in this location, potentially get to the 20. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed is moderate. Range uh, is expanding in the direction of the shorts. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 470. That holds. We have lower targets that could take us down to 350. The cloud is shifting positive here, so they're playing around the whole number. That's what they're doing. And the market is sideways right now. So that could lead to stop runs. We could see the 20. We're looking for rallies to short into the market on the right setup. All right, all right, all right. Okay, yeah. So the shorts absolutely are in control. You know, they just take it right above, above. Here we go. They take it above the 500 and bring it back in. So let's take a look here. That's the fours. So the fours, 9 and 6. Okay, so 15 times when we came to this level 96s, the 500 to the 90s, 15 times the market sold off. That tells you there's a lot more distribution here than the support of 9 times. So 9 times the market came in here and rallied back up of 20 points or more, and 15 times it came to this level and sold off 20 points or more. So that tells me that this area is a it weighs more on the short side than the long side. So kind of keep that in mind. As we are looking for shorts, and our target on a swing trade basis is 470.75. Very interesting churn pattern here. Here we go. So that, see that in that area between 90 and the 500, how tough it is on the price action. It's fairly tough. Diabolical. Hey David, how are you, buddy? Ooh, baby. Now they're speeding up. It's all about the sell. It's all about the sell. It's 53s. Yeah, look at that. Market is in sync on the short side, 72.82, 8 points. It's getting a little bit spicy over here. gets there. Market is about to go out of sync here in a second. Back to that rejection against 96s. Market is out of sync, by the way, so it's two-sided with a bias to the short side. They're gonna oscillate this market here around these ranges. They're buying the 60s, selling the 90s, and they're spending time doing that. Yeah, I mean, it's all about the short side. There you go. Good work, DJ. Especially for a Monday, because always Mondays are a bit squirrely. They put a captain setup and failed it here, so that's another negative thing for the market on the short side. Okay, so they put a captain setup on the 70, and now they're trying to reverse it. There's a lot of buying interest around the 60s and selling interest around the whole number. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'd rather be short than long. The market is out of sync, so it's a two-sided market. And we're going to see if we can look for a rally here. I mean, we kind of have to see a break under the lows and then a rally to retest. Oh, yeah, look at these bastards. They're trying. Okay, market's out of sync. And they're just running through the whole number again here. We are most likely going to be coming up. We needed to kind of break that 60s and the 50s. That's their accumulation level, and their distribution level is the 90s to the 500, and they're running right through that. So they built enough stops at these bottoms, and they're running it back up. The market is out of sync. So we have this test here between 20 and 30 that the market has to hold with a lower high. If they do that, the shorts can come back in. Otherwise, a reversal to 546 will be a reason to start going long in this market. That means that the market ran up, hit a distribution area that we recognize, came in, hit accumulation level, and now it's coming back to resume a trend with a low under the 50. Wow. They're really trying to run the shorts out of town. It's 11 o'clock. No trades for me today, and that's okay. It just it's a Monday. I mean, things are coming back in line here. Look at that, by the way. We came in, touched the middle of the range, the mid, and just literally on a dime paused and reversed. So that's still consistent with in the market that is trying to hold the offer and put some pressure on the market. If you start breaking above it, that's a different story. The market is out of sync, and this is almost like the last line of defense for the shorts. If we start breaking anything over the 550, pullbacks become viable on a swing trade basis. I'm gonna call it a day, and tomorrow we'll be coming in, and hopefully we'll put some trades in. All right, guys. See you tomorrow, and have a good one.